Howdy, howdy, friends. We are doing a flight seeing mission across, I believe, 3 different locations. And this loading screen, there we go, is taking forever. We're flying in that beautiful bird right there, the Cessna. We got somebody buzzing behind us. I think we're about ready to go, man. Take all these covers off, the chocks off. This is cool, man. We are almost to the point where we can own our own company, I believe. This plane is cool. There we go. Got one more cover to take off. Can we figure it out? There we go. We got it. Okay, now we can get in, start this bad girl up, and take off. Alright, I'm going to shut up until we hit the runway. Nice car. So I wanted to tell you too, you have a prompt at the top right of the screen to do this and that. For the cargo missions, they didn't show up. So you manually start the airplane from the inside. Release to park and brake, all that stuff. Set the throttle. Do it manually, and if done correctly, it should get it rolling again. Again, for the cargo missions. And then you should be able to take off. Now you can crash it on purpose, and that should reset that mission. So, there you go. Now let's get to flying.
Just a heads up, I'm not used to flying, so I hope you'll fly as smooth as possible. I'm Eleanor, by the way. Hi, I'm Federica, Eleanor's mom.
These are the bane of my existence right here. These dirt runways, dirt whatever, taxiways, hold shorts. I don't like them, man. I really don't.
Lima India Papa, Victor traffic, Bluebird 1 Charlie Sierra Foxtrot 7314, taking off runway 5, west departure, Lima India Papa Victor.
This is so exciting. Okay, I'm a bit nervous too.
Alright, so we're about to take flight in this bird here. That is, unless I crash into a tree or something, or hit the ground. But we're doing better. You know, learning the ropes, learning the sticks, whatever you want to call it. But this grass thing still gets me. I can't lie to you. Look at all that water, though, man. That's like a mirror. Is that even moving? Can't tell. Beautiful, though. Beautiful landscape. Okay, pay attention to the prompts up there in the right, top right of the screen. I probably won't be talking too much because, well, I have to concentrate too, and I get kind of reckless if I don't concentrate. But, you know, for those of you that are new to flying and you don't know how to follow the navigation system up there in the top left, I recommend keeping the blue gates up too, the little blue rectangles. You're gonna see me go for some big cojones and take the instrumentation test too, though. I can guarantee you that it's coming soon. Look at that water. Look at that island. Holy cow. This is pretty, man. Again, there's not much I can say besides, you know, telling you what's up We're just going for a tour of a few locations in this area. And then we're going to take these lovely people back to the airport. Hopefully in one piece. But, my goodness, that is a lot of stuff down there in that one chunk of land. You see all that? Good grief. But we have Flightseeing available to us. We have, what's it called? Cargo. And drawing a blank on the other things. But this is a new one. So well, it's not new. I think I've done it before without taking the test or unlocking the mission set, whatever you want to call it. But, yeah, we're doing a tour here and we're going to get paid for it. So that's kind of nice. Cargo is what we're aiming for because that's the big money. I believe the airline pilot thing might be good money too. So that'll be at some point. But after this will be the instrumentation and flying in the adverse weather situations. I forget what that's called. I may have actually said it already. But, yeah, that'll be next. Is that a pool or is that part of a lake? What is this? I am mesmerized by that water down there in the middle of this island. It's nutty over here, man. Absolutely nutty. So pretty. But yeah, the blue gates will end up going away pretty soon. You know, that won't be in y'all's face that much longer, I can promise you that. But they do help me distinguish between direction I'm supposed to go and keeping me in the air. Just for now. But yeah, for the instrumentation test where you're supposed to pay attention to your instruments, man, they don't have that. They don't have that at all. So you're relying on that pretty little GPS system up there at the top. And I'm gonna learn what the degrees and all that jazz do. Can't wait, personally. Because, I mean, you know, that would help with the smooth landing, too. Knowing where I'm going and what kind of power to use and all that stuff. So, I mean, you can only do so much before you take the bigger test. You know? Like, I know how to get up in the air, I know how to land, but it needs to be pretty, you know? And it's not so pretty when I land. But we'll get there. We'll get there indeed. I'm excited about the helicopters too. Because I love me some military helicopters. Obviously from where I was born. Heard a lot of them growing up. Like when I lived in North Texas, man, I geeked out every time I heard a helicopter. And I knew it was military because of the way they sound. They're heavy and, you know, you just know. If you've been around them. Maybe you know otherwise too. I don't know. But I could pick them out from anything. And, yeah, I'm excited for that. I'm excited for the UH-1 when I can use it for the medevac. That's going to be so cool. Maybe I get a job with the military somewhere and get that medevac thing going. I don't know. Depends on what's going on the objective and mission board, so... This is cool. So chill. Don't have anything squawking at me. Don't have anybody yelling at me. I'm kind of one of the people that take the flying lessons too, and I don't aim to pass. I get on there to get the hang of it, and then I'll abandon it and go for the test. So, if you ever look at my progression and you see that the tests weren't graded, or the lessons, sorry, the flight school lessons, if you see that they weren't graded, well, that's why. Because I'll get in there to get the hang of it, and then I'll just leave it. Because what's important is the test. It's a lot less time consuming if you go in there, get the hang of what they're trying to teach you for the lesson, and just bail. It really is. I mean, I admit that I've crashed a couple times on accident, but the second or third time I've taken them seriously, I got the hang of it pretty quick. So, but my weakness is smooth landings right now, and if we go off and own our own company, that's going to be my downfall, because you have to maintain the aircraft. You have to have insurance to lower the cost, which can actually raise the cost if you crash, blah, 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 you know?
All the multitasking you do is impressive. Flying the aircraft, monitoring conditions, talking on the radio.
Yep, I hear ya.
Must be draining.
No, I'm not drained. I like this kind of stuff. It's funny. I'm on 2J Media here. You'll see hockey, you'll see football, you'll see Jurassic, pretty much anything. Because I love living in that universe, Jurassic. And where most people panic, like messing with a raptor or T-Rex, I'm cool with it. Just like this. Like, people having problems with landing or whatever, I'm having fun. I'm at peace. Just flying this bad boy. And some of y'all will be happy to know that, look, I can kind of keep it a little more steady now. Trim was my downfall too. Like, I tried a little too hard, and in some cases not hard enough, and I got frustrated with that lesson and just bailed on it after it said I did a good job. So I didn't let it grade me, and I went for the test. So, but we got that job done, so hey, I mean, that counts, right?
Definitely a bucket list moment for me.
Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's hard yapping for 25 minutes straight. I'm redlining the engine of this plane. You know what? We're gonna get you there, though. We're gonna get you to the objective, and we're gonna take you home. Ha ha. Oh, this is crazy. Look at all that water, man. It's funny. I was flying around Texas the other day, and I saw an area of Texas I visited once or twice. Maybe once. I don't remember. As a kid. And if I ever see that place pop up for Flightseeing, you best believe I'm going to be all over it. Because that kind of stuff is cool to me. Like, I love looking at the world in a point of view that I never would have seen it before, you know? So, and one that's probably not likely either. So yeah, that's why we went on this flying adventure, so we could see Texas and anywhere else that I might have grown up.
I know
or close to.
I'm feeling at a loss for words.
Yeah, I'm at a loss for words too. This view is amazing. As I've talked for 15 minutes straight. um, but yeah, this is peaceful to me. Don't have any instruments screaming at me too bad. I like this view too because I don't like being closed in. Like I like to be where I can see,
This view is simply
and this
breathtaking.
helps me see better. I mean, as the passenger just said, the view is amazing. Yeah, it is from right here. You probably couldn't see it from the view of the inside of the airplane. Maybe you can. I don't know. But I like to see around me more so than I like to see the landscape. I feel like once I get more accustomed to flying this, is when I will feel safe enough to go cockpit view. Okay, yep. We heard you. We acknowledge. And we will set this bird down here in just a little bit. Woohoo. This landscape is unreal, man. Nothing but water and little, like, I don't know what you call them, sandbars. And I don't even remember where it said that I was. So there's that. It's probably one of many times you'll hear me say that. But I wanted to take a tour and, just kind of look around. See what I could see and take a chance to learn the airplane a little bit better too, because I'm one of those people that that have to go through something one or two times to learn it. And you're like, "Ha, that means you're slow, right?" No, I'm not. But as an example, I used to be in band when I was a kid. My eyesight is really bad when it comes to reading small things like a music sheet, but I could play something by ear if I heard it. So it's like that. Like, I guess I'm a trial by fire type of person. Throw me into the fire and let me figure it out and I'll do it, sort of thing. I don't learn traditionally with some things that require good eyesight. So you're like, oh great, so you probably shouldn't be behind the yoke of an airplane, right? That's, yeah. As long as I have a co-pilot, I'd be good. But here I am flying by myself. So guess what? We're gonna do good at everything else. But landing? Not so much. I don't know, I'm just looking for stuff to talk about, y'all. This is a good experience, though. Good experiment, too. Can I set this aircraft down in the middle of nowhere? Like this. This kind of makes me want to fly to Florida, to be honest with you. Or something like Hawaii, or, I wonder. If you can fly to some, what's an island? The Bahamas or something. I haven't delved that deep into the career path yet, so I don't really know what I can do or where this thing will take me. All I know is I want a career in flying, and so I jumped in. Oh. Nope. I was going to say I might be losing control of the airplane, but I'm not. Getting a little twitchy with the controls, though, because I'm a little afraid that I'm going to get dinged for something. So far, so good, though. We look like we're doing alright. Yeah, we're setting it down in the grass. Oh, boy. Can't wait. That's not runway, that's a grass field. What you talking about, runway? What you talking about, Willis? Let's set her down here. Easy peasy. Let's go. Looks like a dolphin swimming through some water, the way I'm operating the tail, but hey, just gotta set it down, and we did.
On a roller coaster. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I did feel like we were on a roller coaster just because I was a little intimidated too. I'm sorry, guys. But, hey, we set it down. So there's that. Okay, we gotta go back that way. So we're gonna turn off here as quick as I can. Hang on, am I doing this right? Again, that's not something you want to hear your pilot say. But, okay, yeah, I can turn here. I bet you the taxi path handling or whatever it's called is not gonna be very good. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Just a hunch. But we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna stop the airplane. Gonna request parking. And then be done with it. I think it was a good flight. Good little mission. Would I do this sort of thing again? Probably not. Probably on solid ground like in Dallas or something. But it was worth trying at least once. You know? I don't know, the way that the grass is green and brown and changes colors, it kind of reminds me of landing in a golf course, which is something you would do in GTA, at least if you're me. Like, my flying experience kind of goes the extent of, well, flying in a helicopter as a baby, but I was in the back of one, but, you know, video game wise, jumping out of a helicopter and then having it hit you and kill you. Yeah, that was me. Okay, so we're going to stop after this. Request parking.
Lima India Papa, Victor Traffic, Bluebird 1.
Okay. And then we have our spot to park. Designated spot to parks. Dead ahead up there. Well, to the left a little bit. So we go here, make a left, and then we shut her down.
Thank you so much.
And that's going to be a successful flight. Hopefully we're not dinged too bad with our grade. At this point, I've done the landing so much that I'm just getting tired of getting dinged for it. Like, okay, fine. I suck at landing, but hey, you're on the ground and you still have most of your teeth from the hitting the ground from the airplane. I'm gonna shut up now. Mission success. Alright, cool. Let's see what I got graded. That was a fun little mission. Hope y'all enjoyed. I enjoyed. Look at my dude looking proud of himself. Yeah, see, landing smoothness, 30. C, B, ooh. Alright. We'll take that. Yeah, the last two things there are a little bit weak. It's okay though. I'll work on it. There's your payment that you get from a job like that. There's the reputation upgrade or analysis or whatever you want to call it. Leveling up. Level
Hey,
17.
how's your pilot career going? Looks like you're growing faster than I could have imagined. I think it's time to
Freelance.
introduce you to the
Uh-oh.
freelance world.
I'm not ready to have my own company though. I'd rather crash somebody else's plane.
From here, you'll be able to quickly summarize the progress of your own company.
Alright, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all listen to him. Thanks for watching.
Your first port of call
If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, if you want to see more, and I'll catch you in the next flight.
But to start a new company, you firstly need to buy a company license. Being your own boss can be rewarding. More income from each successful mission, and the ability to buy and customize your own fleet of aircraft But those pros come with more responsibilities. If you own the aircraft, you're responsible for all maintenance fees. And if you crash, the aircraft is lost. So what do you want to do? Don't worry if you're not ready. You can always come back here when you've made more progress and more licenses are available.